Hello, my name is Keely and you're watching my booktube channel. So today I'm doing my March wrap up and my April TBR. I only read 2 books in the month of March, but that is better than February and I'm pleased with that because they were really good books. So let's get on into it. The first book I read in the month of March was Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. This follows a high school boy who is on a mission to murder his ex-best friend and then kill himself. And so going into the story, you don't know why he wants to do this, and I don't think you figure it out until like 3/4 of the way through, so the whole time you're trying to figure out all the things that you can do, and it's just really intense, and it's just like so realistic. You're in his head, so you know what he's thinking the whole time, you know what he's going through, and it's just very hard-hitting and deep. It is so good though, and it is a very quick read. I read the majority of it on a plane from Oregon to Texas, and it was so good. I would definitely recommend it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read in the month of March, and the last book, was Glass by Ellen Hopkins. This is the second book in the Crank trilogy, and it follows this girl named Christina and her addiction with meth and all the repercussions that happen because of this addiction. And this trilogy is actually loosely based on Ellen Hopkins' daughter, so she has some very insightful knowledge to this drug and the addiction and the problems that come along with it. So it is very good, and definitely trigger warning for like drug addiction and depression. Both of these books trigger warning for like all sorts of stuff, but it was so good. And I actually read this book years ago, so I didn't remember pretty much any of it, so it was really good to revisit the book. And I love this story so much. I am very into dark realistic fiction, which both of these books were this month. Fancy that. But it was so good. I definitely recommend this trilogy. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Moving on to my April TBR, I am currently reading like 4 books, and I'm putting these on my TBR just to show you that I am working my way through them right now. Who knows if I'll read any of these in April? I don't know. The end of the semester gets pretty crazy, so who knows what I will read, but I just want to show you my currently reading anyway. The first book I want to show you is Fallout by Ellen Hopkins, which is the 3rd and final book in the Crank trilogy, which I was just talking about. And I started this and am about 119 pages in, and it goes by pretty fast because it is in verse, and so I'm very excited to finish this out because, like I said, I do love this story. The second book I'm reading right now is The Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy by Sam Maggs. It's a handbook for girl geeks, and it's super short, super cute. I barely started it, so I'm like 15 pages in, but yeah, and this is just one of those things that you can pick up as you go and you don't have to read it straight through, and it's just so much fun and so cute, and I'm very excited to read it because I've heard that's just a fun read. Another book that I'm currently reading right now is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and it is a fairy tale retelling. This is a retelling of Cinderella, and it follows a girl named Cinder who is a cyborg, and there's princes involved, and I'm not very far in. I am like 37 pages in, but from what I read, it was really good, and I just put it down because I did go to Oregon and I didn't bring it with me, and then on the plane ride back I read Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock, so I just got sidetracked with other things, but it is good, so I'm looking forward to reading this. And the last book I have to show you is one I've been reading for so long because I don't like to DNF books, which is do not finish, and that is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I am about halfway and I am 220 pages in, and I just don't really enjoy this book, and so it put me into an intense reading slump, but I still want to finish it because, like I said, I don't like to do not finish books, and it is my first Libba Bray book, which is kind of not fun because I'm not really enjoying it, but I still want to finish it, see how I like it when I finish it. Hopefully I do soon. We will see. So that is all for my March wrap-up and my April TBR. Let me know down below if you've read any of these and which books I should get to ASAP in April out of the ones that I showed you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!